Hey guys, it's Tina again. We're gonna come through with a semi-homemade recipe. Um, I'm going to make, well, if you're from Louisiana, you just keep on scrolling. This don't apply to you. I don't want y'all going in on me in the comments about what I'm about to do. But I'm going to make a I'm gonna call it gumbo, but it's not really gumbo because I don't make a roux. So you can call it chicken soup with sausage, ham, chicken, and shrimp. But that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna make it Sandra Lee style, semi-homemade. We got this rotisserie chicken. We got this Hillshire Farms. Now, I don't normally use this andouille sausage, but that's what they had, so that's what we're going to do. And then we got some ham, and then the shrimp are still in the freezer. Now, my aunt didn't know, so she bought cooked shrimp. But typically, you want to build on the flavor, so I like raw shrimp, but it's just going to have to be what it's going to be. So, stick around as we make this gumbo. Let me flip the camera. Maybe you need to see me. It's not even important. So yeah, I'm gonna get started, and I'm gonna cook it all in my Ninja Foodie. No, Ninja Speedy. Yeah, the Ninja. The only reason that I'm making this today is because. Wait, hold on. Let me just end it, and then I'll start from where I left off. Okay, the only reason I'm making this today is because typically on Christmas Eve, we normally have gumbo. So if I would have been home with my parents, that's probably what we would have had. I don't even think they're having gumbo today. I think my mom was talking about, they were talking about getting some barbecue out the freezer and having freezer barbecue. Freezer barbecue. They're talking about having barbecue today. But normally, we would get together on Christmas Eve and have gumbo. So my aunt was like, "Are we gonna have gumbo?" Since I'm not going up to be with my parents this year, and I was like, "Okay, if you get the ingredients, I can make it." But I should have been more specific about the ingredients. So I'm just beat down. I just feel weak. So I'm just gonna make this so I can sit down and rest. Yeah. So, but this is gonna be Vlogmas Day 24, and then Vlogmas Day 25 is gonna be a surprise. But that video is already edited, so tonight I'm going to schedule it. So come back tomorrow for that. It's going to be a Christmas spectacular. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's all. I gotta get started. But let me tell you how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to take the sausage and I'm going to cut it up, and then I'm going to brown the sausage using the sear setting on the Ninja Speedy. Then I'm going to take it out and just put it to the side, and then I'm going to let this chicken, I'm going to try to take some of the skin off of it and let it just boil in the water or whatever. The problem is, though, since it's so late in the day, I'm not going to really get the infused flavor that I need. But it's just going to be what it is, and it'll just have to be better tomorrow or the next day or the next day. But after that, I'm going to, then I'm going to, boil the chicken for a little bit. I don't know, maybe like an hour or so, because it's still early. I'm going to boil it, and then I'm going to boil it, but I'm going to boil it on the bone, because I want to try to get some flavor in there. And then after I get through boiling it, Then I'm going to try to fish it out. I'm not going to put the whole chicken in there, though. Or should I put the whole chicken in there? It's just me and my aunt, so I don't really need to put the whole chicken in. I'm going to say I'm going to put half the chicken in there. And then after I let it boil for an hour or so, then I'm just going to add the, actually, I think I'm going to try to brown the ham a little bit too. But then after I let it boil for an hour or whatever, I'm just going to put I'm going to fish the chicken bones out and, take it off the bone, throw the meat back in there, throw the cooked shrimp, not the cooked shrimp, but the cooked shrimp are going to be a wild card though, because they're already practically done. So I can't really have them in there too long, because, then the texture gets all weird and stuff. So I'm going to put the chicken, the shrimp, and not the shrimp. Why do I keep saying the shrimp? The chicken, the sausage, and the ham back in there and let them cook together for about, 30 minutes or so. And then in the last, 15 minutes or so, I'll put the shrimp in there. I wish you would have just asked me about the shrimp. But I guess I was asleep. But you need the flavor. You need the flavor from the raw shrimp. Especially since you don't have no roux. And I can't put no roux on her, because she'd be like, we don't never had no roux with these. So it is what it is. I got to get back to going. I'll talk with you guys later. The thing is, Shay, I pulled this cutting board out for you, girl, because you be cutting some stuff up. I was just going to use that little pan. I was just going to use that little pie pan that I had out earlier. But I'm like, no, you got to be legit, like Shay. When she do her cooking videos. Girl, I was not trying to use it. Like, I don't know. I hope this isn't too spicy. But I never use this kind. And it's giving spicy vibes. Oh well. My aunt doesn't like spicy. So I don't know. Hopefully it's not spicy. Because I think what I'm going to do is, you know how you smell something and it smells like it might be spicy? It doesn't necessarily smell spicy, but it smells well seasoned. So I'm hoping that it's not that spicy. So I'm only going to cut up about half of it right now, because I really like the sausage aspect of the gumbo. But I'm only going to cut up half of it right now, because I want to cook a little bit of it just to see. Oh, you ain't got time for all that. Okay, I'm gonna cut it all. Because the thing is, if I don't cut it all, I don't know what else I could really use it for. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut a little bit more. I guess this other piece could always go in the freezer for something else. But I'm gonna cut this, and then I'm going to use the sear and saute setting on my Ninja Speedy. And then once I do that, I'm gonna taste a few pieces and have my aunt taste a few pieces to see if it's too hot for her. And if it's too hot, then I guess we just won't be including it. I think I might get a little small piece of regular sausage I can put in there, but we'll just have to see, because I'm not going to the store. Okay, be back later. I got the sausage cooking. I'll be back later. Now, I have the Cajun style mirepoix blend, which is onion, celery, and green bell peppers. And I have that mixed with like the fajita vegetables that they normally have at Kroger as well, which are like the red and the yellow and the onion. So now I'm gonna just let this sit in here, and then I'm about to pour, I'm gonna put some water in here, and I'm gonna put the chicken in here as well. I don't know if I have any chicken broth. If I have an open chicken broth, I'm gonna put chicken broth in here. If my chicken broth is not open, I'm gonna use water and bouillon cubes. So, and I put some butter in there, along with the renderings from the sausage and a little bit of ham. So, I'll be back. Now, I said that the sausage wasn't too hot, so I took the sausage out, and now I have the chicken in there with the veggies. My chicken broth was not opened, so I am using 2 cups of hot water and 2 bouillon cubes. And then I already put 2 cups of water already in there. I put 2 cups of water in there with the chicken. So it'll end up being 4 cups of water in all. 4 cups of water and yeah. I'm gonna put that back in there. So it has a little bit more time left. So it's gonna end up being 4 cups of water and 2 bouillon cubes. I had one of the wings while I was waiting, one of the rotisserie wings, and it just didn't taste that well seasoned to me. Looks like they just took the chicken out of the pack and just cooked it. I feel that Walmart makes a much better seasoned rotisserie chicken. So I just put some Nature's seasoning on it, which is basically just like a seasoning salt. So that is that. I want to try to get it. I want to try to get the cubes, the bouillon cubes, dissolved before I put it in there with the or a majority dissolved before I put it in there with the chicken. Splashing stuff all over the place. Oh yeah, looks like I only have a few little seasoning crumbs left, so I'm gonna pour that in there. And it's not quite covered, but it's covered good enough. So I'm just going to put the top back on it and let that simmer for a little bit. And then my aunt didn't wash her dishes from earlier today, so I'm going to wash those too. And then I'll get back with you guys. Okay. So I washed the dishes, well, the current dishes. And I have the chicken simmering in the water. It was boiling pretty. I had it turned up to like 4, but it was getting out of control, so I didn't turn it down to 2, which should hopefully be a simmer. I haven't checked it in a while, but Well, not a while, but like 15 minutes or so. The Ninja is still smoking, so I assume it has a nice little simmer going on. I forgot to mention to when I put the water in there with the chicken bouillon and the chicken and everything in there, I also put like 3 bay leaves in there. You want to make sure you put bay leaves in there. I don't know why, but you just have to put them in there. Now, some people, when they cook their gumbo, they put the fowl or the filet in there. But typically, we normally just put it in our individual bowls when we eat it. So I'm not going to pour any in the pot, but we'll put them in our individual bowls. And this isn't technically how I learned to make it. We weren't using like rotisserie chickens. We were using raw chicken, but I think this will be like my second time or third time using rotisserie chicken. It came from, my aunt doesn't really like rotisserie chicken. So when I would get rotisserie chickens, I would eat like, half the chicken and then you get tired of it. So I would like put the rest of it in the freezer, and then I just needed to be able to bring the rotisserie chicken back out and reuse it to keep from throwing it away or wasting it. So I just started deciding to use it to put in the gumbo. But technically, if this was a traditional Christmas and more people were consuming it, then I would use raw chicken. I'd make it with raw chicken, not rotisserie chicken. But that's just, since it's just an abbreviated version, and I was pressed for time, we're using rotisserie chicken this year. But I have made it with rotisserie chicken before, and it was okay. I did leave the skin on, but when I fish it out of the broth, I'm gonna pull all the skin off, and I'm gonna take the bones out and everything like that. But just for conversation's sake, I did end up leaving the skin on to try to impart some more flavor on there. So it's probably, the carcass has probably been cooking for about 38 minutes or so. So it's like 5:38 right now. So at 6, I am going to fish out the chicken and try to let it cool a little bit. Well, cool enough so I can handle it, so I can put it back into the broth with the rest of the meat and everything like that. So at 6, I'll probably do that, and I'll probably start the rice too at 6. So we can have dinner around 7. Yeah, so that is all that I have right now. Some neighbors in the hallway. I'll tell you about apartment living. That's it. That's all. I'll get back with you guys later. Okay, and now I think this is on 2. Yes, on 2. And so on 2, looks like it's barely doing anything. Sorry for that noise. But I'm just gonna go on and pull it out now, so it can start cooling, so I can start peeling it off the bone. So this is kind of what it's looking like at this point. Don't worry, it's gonna all come together. Okay, the chicken is out of the water, and in all transparency, too much of my broth. I felt like too much of my broth evaporated, so I put 2 more cups of water in there, and then I added another bouillon cube. But the chicken is still hot because I just pulled it out. So I'm gonna let this cool a little bit, and then I'm going to take I'm gonna separate the chicken from the chicken from the bone and the skin. But since I took the chicken out, I am going to put the sausage in the ham that I cooked earlier in, just because it has cooled off. Lord Jesus, she talking loud again. Hold on. But I just put it in there with the broth, and then I'll be back in a few once the chicken is a little bit cooler and I can handle it. So, get back with you later. Okay, so I added the chicken back in there, and I had the sausage in there. So I'm about to put some more of the ham in there because I didn't put that much ham in there. And then I have the shrimp defrosting. So I'll be back. This is the bones and the skin that I have, that I was able to take the chicken off. I mean, if I was more thimble-fingered, I could probably take more of the chicken off, but I think that's good enough. It was a lot of chicken in that pot. Well, now I'm about to make the rice, because you normally serve this over rice. Some places mix it all in together, but typically we kind of just serve it over rice. So that's that. Then let me go over here to this side, and I added the shrimp in there, and the sausage and the ham. So it's all in there. I still wish you had a little bit more broth, but I don't think my aunt really has to have that much broth, so it might be fine. So I just added the shrimp in there. So by the time that the rice is ready, the shrimp should have heated through, and we'll be ready to eat. So I'll come back when I add the rice, I guess. I have to let the water boil. I got this minute rice, so it's not going to take long at all. Sorry, those are my neighbors being loud again. But it's almost ready. I cut the pot up to 4 so we can really do, because I'm only gonna need about 4 or 5 minutes. So I cut it up a little bit. So when sorry, I forgot. And now the water is ready, so I'm gonna throw the rice in there. But I left my little tripod over, so I'll show you guys once I actually put it in there. Now remember, this is minute rice that I was cooking, so the proportions are different, and the way you cook minute rice is different than how you would cook regular rice. So with the minute rice, you have to do equal parts rice and water. And then with the minute rice, once you add the rice and stir it in there, you remove it from the heat and let it sit for about 5 minutes. So in case you're just stopping through it and like, what is she doing with that rice? It's minute rice. It's not like a traditional rice. So after all of that, when I come back to you, you'll just see the bowl. The rice should be done. As you can see, the smoke in the background. The gumbo should be heated through, and everything should be ready. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Okay, and as you can see, it's boiling quite nicely, so I have cut it off, and I'll see you later. Okay, it's done. So I just put the rice on the bottom, and then I put the chicken, sausage, shrimp mixture on top, and then this is the filet or file that I was talking about earlier. So I just put that in my bowl, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of Tabasco and a little bit of hot sauce, and that'll be it. That will be all. I know this video is a little on the longer side, but thank you guys so much for watching with me, and thank you guys for sticking it out with me this holiday season, and thank you guys for spending your Christmas Eve with me. Yes, so that's all I got for you. I don't forget to come back. I'm gonna hurry up and edit this video so I can post my 3 videos that I did today up, and then don't forget to come back tomorrow for my Christmas spectacular, or just come back whenever. I'll be around. I don't really know that I'll be making any more videos. I probably won't be making any more videos this week, and I don't really know that I'll be making any videos until the new year. But I might do a short or something here or there. I don't know. It's still up in the air. But I feel a little tired, to be honest with you. So I just need to rest. So if I don't see you guys again before the new year, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I just pray that you have a good holiday season and that you take care of yourself first, because you can't take care of anyone else if you can't take care of yourself first. So put your oxygen mask on first before you try to help somebody else. But that's all that I have. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't talk to you guys later. But just remember to come back tomorrow for my Christmas spectacular. It took me a long time to edit tomorrow's video, and then I get it almost perfect, and then my phone would cut off, or I lose it, or I have to start all over. So hopefully you guys really enjoy that video, and just remember to leave me a like or a comment on the video. Also, I'm just going to let you know in advance, if you are sensitive to motion sickness or abrupt movements or flashing lights or anything like that, you might not want to watch tomorrow's video. But in case you forget, I put a disclaimer at the front of it. So that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been my Christmas Eve video, and this is my Christmas tradition that I'm sharing with you. Well, my Christmas Eve tradition to make the gumbo. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you decide to try the recipe, just remember, if you don't like shrimp, don't use shrimp. If you don't like andouille, don't use andouille. Like, you know, all of my recipes or meals are up to interpretation. If you're trying to avoid rice, don't use rice, or use cauliflower rice or whatever. I think you guys get the point. Okay, thank you so much. Talk with you later. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much. Good night to you all.